The 2025 Ford GT, though unofficial, stands as a testament to American engineering and cultural identity, encapsulating everything that makes American performance cars legendary. In this bold new iteration, the GT doesn't just evolve, it roars forward with defiance and determination, reshaping expectations for what a modern supercar born on U.S. soil can achieve. From the moment you set eyes on it, the design screams legacy, yet innovation. Every line etched into its carbon fiber skin pays homage to the GT40's dominance at Le Mans while projecting a futuristic vision that few can rival. Sculpted for speed and built with a purpose, the new GT's aggressive aerodynamic profile is far more than visual flair. The front splitter channels airflow with surgical precision, the active rear spoiler adapts dynamically to speed and road conditions, and even the underbody is crafted to reduce drag while boosting downforce. It's a masterclass in wind-sculpted aggression. The body, still hewn from lightweight carbon fiber, now integrates advanced composites and active aerodynamics that respond in real time. Each feature is engineered not only to slice through the air but to assert dominance on both road and track. There's no mistaking this car's heritage or its future ambition. Under the hood, or rather, behind the seats of the unofficial 2025 Ford GT is rumored to house a heavily revised twin-turbocharged V6 EcoBoost engine, likely pushing well past 700 horsepower. Ford has proven time and again that displacement isn't the only measure of power. This engine, an evolution of the 3.5-liter V6 from its predecessor, new features lighter internal components, enhanced turbochargers, and smarter cooling systems to handle the heat of both competition and daily driving. The resulting output doesn't just push numbers, it pushes limits, and for those skeptical of a V6 powering such an icon, the response lies in its unrelenting acceleration, thunderous exhaust note, and lap times that humble competitors with more cylinders and bigger names. One of the biggest talking points in the unofficial specs is the GT's rumored hybrid assistance system. It's not about being eco-friendly here, it's about delivering instantaneous torque, sharpened throttle response, and next-gen power deployment. If true, this places the 2025 GT firmly in the future of high-performance vehicles where electricity doesn't compromise the thrill, it amplifies it. The system is designed not for range but for raw speed and control, allowing the GT to bridge the gaps between traditional power and cutting-edge efficiency. It's innovation rooted in competition, forged from necessity, and crafted to honor the GT's motorsport legacy. The transmission is expected to be a recalibrated 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox, lightning quick and brutally efficient. There are no manual law options here, and while purists may lament that, Ford knows this car isn't just for enthusiasts, it's a weapon for those who demand results. Shift times are virtually instantaneous, and the gearbox has been tuned to anticipate driver input, ensuring the GT always remains one step ahead. Every downshift is a roar, every upshift a punch. It's not about nostalgia, it's about domination. This is not a car that compromises, it conquers. Step inside the cockpit, and you find a racing-inspired environment that's been refined with modern luxury and tech integration. The seating position remains low and purposeful, hugging the driver in a carbon fiber monocoque. The dashboard is minimalist yet intelligent, offering a digital display that reconfigures based on drive media track, sport, normal, and the rumored launch mode specifically tailored for peak acceleration scenarios. It's not a place for distractions, it's a command center, with every button, screen, and surface molded around the act of driving. Material quality is second to none. Alcantara, leather, brushed aluminum, and exposed carbon fiber dominate the cabin. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed, bristling with controls that make the GT feel more like a fighter jet than a car. Paddle shifters are crisp and tactile, and even though this machine is bred for the track, Ford hasn't ignored connectivity. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a performance data recorder system sit beneath the skin, reminding us that in 2025, technology and speed are no longer separate worlds, they're inseparable partners. What makes the 2025 GT truly extraordinary is how it handles. With an active suspension system that adjusts up to 100 times per second, The GT reads the road like a living creature. Cornering becomes art, not effort. Braking is sharp, with carbon ceramic discs clamping down with incredible precision. Grip levels defy logic. And yet, even with all this tech, the GT still demands respect. Push it too hard, and it'll let you know. It's a machine that rewards skill, not just horsepower. Even the Tyrrell, a custom Michelin Pilot Sport Cup Tours are developed specifically for the 2025 GT, with compounds and tread patterns engineered to maximize performance under high-speed loads. Paired with an intelligent torque vectoring system, the car feels like it's reading your mind through every corner, transferring power to where it's needed most. This isn't a point-and-shoot exotic, it's a driver's car in the most sacred sense of the word. Now let's talk about presence. You don't simply drive the 2025 Ford, you arrive in it. The design is unapologetic, the stance is low and wide, the proportions surgical. The rear clamshell opens to reveal a power plant displayed like art in a museum. The LED lighting signature is aggressive and unmistakable. Doors still scissor upward, slicing through the air like the wings of a jet fighter. The whole silhouette of the GT is sculpted not just for function, but to intimidate anything that lines up next to it. Color options reportedly include heritage schemes that nod to Ford's 1960s Le Mans victories, along with new finishes that play with matte, metallic, and carbon fiber textures. Each unit will likely be customizable through a limited concierge program, with paint-to-sample options for collectors who want to leave their fingerprint on automotive history. This exclusivity isn't just marketing, it's part of what makes the GT an American icon. Limited production ensures each car is a rarity, each one a rolling legacy. The 2025 GT may be unofficial in title, but its impact is undeniable. It's a declaration that American performance doesn't just compete on the world stage, it often leads it. Unlike Italian exotics that blend elegance with fire, or German supercars that lean into clinical perfection, the GT fuses brute strength with racing DNA and mechanical purity. It's emotional, visceral, loud, and a little unhinged in the best way possible. That's what makes it an icon, not just in America, but in the global consciousness. There's a sense of rebellion woven into the car's DNA. Ford didn't have to build this car, the market didn't demand it, no shareholders were crying out for a limited run, high-cost halo vehicle. Yet, here it is, a rolling middle finger to conformity. In a world moving toward autonomous commuting and sanitized mobility, the GT is a growling reminder that emotion still matters, that driving can still be thrilling, that machines can still move the soul. For enthusiasts, the GT represents more than just speed. It symbolizes Victoria past and future. It evokes memories of Ford's Le Mans glory days, but it also hints at new frontiers, perhaps electrified, perhaps hybrid, but always undeniably Ford. The 2025 GT is not shackled by expectations, it's liberated by legacy. It doesn't apologize for its power or hide its purpose. It exists because it must. Because without icons like the GT, the automotive world loses something irreplaceable. Even the price tag, expected to exceed $500,000, doesn't diminish its allure. That price doesn't just buy a car, it buys entry into a very exclusive club. A club where performance isn't measured in straight line sprints alone, but in engineering courage, in design daring, in the ability to create something that doesn't just look fast but feels alive. And for those lucky enough to sit behind the wheel, the experience is unlike anything else. The car doesn't coddle, it engages. It demands attention, rewards precision, and punishes complacency. It doesn't care about luxury in the conventional sense, it offers something rarer: purity. Every sound, every vibration, every shift is a reminder that you're in control of something mechanical, something analog, even in this digital age. The Ford GT has always stood apart, not because it tries to be different, but because it is. Because it was born from a racing rivalry, from a desire to beat Ferrari, from a grudge that became greatness. The 2025 version carries that fire into the modern era. It doesn't need validation because its very existence is proof of vision. A car like this doesn't just happen. It's the result of passion, stubbornness, and the belief that American muscle can evolve without losing its soul. This car doesn't just live in the past, it doesn't coast on heritage alone, it builds upon it. stretches it, challenges it. It takes the DNA of a legend and runs it through the gauntlet of modern innovation. And the result, a vehicle that transcends categories, not just a supercar, not just a collector's dream, but an experience, a feeling. One that makes your heart race before your foot even touches the gas. In 2025, with the automotive world at a crossroads, the unofficial Ford GT reminds us of what's possible when engineers are let off the leash, when performance takes precedence over practicality, when art meets science on four wheels. It's not here to fit in, it's here to leave tire marks on history, because in the end, icons aren't media, they're forged. And the 2025 Ford GT, it's American steel, carbon fiber clad, turbocharged history in motion. Would you like a shorter version or a voice-over style script as well?